Welcome to the channel, bros. Today we're diving headfirst into the land of the rising sun to uncover 10 of the most bizarre Japanese traditions. Seriously, some of this stuff is so out there, you'll be questioning if it's even real. From giant fertility festivals to demonic creatures terrorizing kids for being lazy, Japan is a wild ride of cultural oddities. But hey, that's why we love it, right? Stick around, because we're about to break down these crazy traditions and try to make sense of it all. Alright, buckle up for this one. Kanamara Matsuri is a festival in Kawasaki, Japan, that's all about fertility. Sounds innocent enough, right? Wrong! We're talking giant, and I mean giant, statues of you-know-what paraded through the streets. And people actually pray to them. Apparently, it started back in the day when, working ladies wanted protection from diseases. Hey, gotta respect the hustle, I guess. It's definitely one of the most visually shocking things you'll ever see, but hey, who are we to judge? If it works, right? Still, you gotta wonder what goes through the minds of the people carrying those giant things through the streets. Just another day in Japan, I suppose. Imagine this. It's New Year's Eve. You're all cozy at home, and suddenly there's a pounding on the door. You open it, and bam! Standing there is a demon straight out of your nightmares. That's Namahage for you. These guys dress up in these crazy straw capes and scary masks and go door to door to scare the living daylights out of kids. Why? To make them behave, of course. The idea is that these demons drive away evil spirits and laziness, so you better shape up, or they'll be back next year. It's like a twisted version of Santa Claus, but hey, whatever works, right? Turning 20 is a big deal anywhere in the world, but in Japan, they take it to a whole new level. Seijin Shiki is like a coming-of-age ceremony where all the 20-year-olds get dressed up in these beautiful traditional kimonos and attend all these fancy ceremonies and parties. It's actually pretty cool to see. It's like a massive celebration of young adulthood, and everyone looks so elegant and sophisticated. Makes you wish we had something like that here, you know? Instead, we just get a slap on the back and told to go pay taxes. Thanks, I hate it. Chapter 4, Hanami. It's just trees, right? Okay, so this one might sound a bit underwhelming compared to giant phalluses and demon scare tactics, but bear with me. Hanami is all about cherry blossoms. Every spring, these trees bloom with these beautiful pink flowers, and people go absolutely bonkers for them. They have picnics under the trees, have parties, and just generally admire the scenery. It's actually quite poetic when you think about it. The cherry blossoms only last for a short time, which reminds people of the fleeting nature of life. Deep stuff, man. Still, you gotta wonder if they get sick of eating all those dang picnics. Chapter 5, Obon, Partying with the Dead. Alright, get ready for this one because it's about to get spooky. Obon is a Buddhist festival where people honor their dead ancestors. Sounds pretty normal so far, right? Well, here's where it gets interesting. They believe that during Obon, the spirits of the dead come back to visit the living. So, people clean their houses, visit graves, and even put out food and lanterns to welcome their ghostly guests. They even have a special dance called the Bonodori to entertain the spirits. It's a beautiful blend of tradition and, well, the afterlife. Just try not to step on any ghosts, all right? Chapter 6. Sumo wrestling, more than just big dudes. Sumo wrestling is the ultimate symbol of Japan. But there's more to it than meets the eye. It's not just two giant dudes pushing each other out of a ring. There's a lot of tradition and ritual involved. Wrestlers perform the dohyo iri to purify the ring. Sumo is deeply rooted in Shinto, Japan's indigenous religion. It's not just a fat guy fight club. Chapter 7. Okay, this one is just straight up bizarre. In Japan, people eat KFC for Christmas. Yeah, you heard that right. Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, the whole shebang. Apparently, it all started back in the 70s with a brilliant marketing campaign by KFC, and it just stuck. Now it's practically a national tradition. Families order their buckets of chicken weeks in advance, and KFC makes a killing every Christmas. It just goes to show, you never know what's going to catch on as a tradition. Maybe we should start eating pizza for Thanksgiving. Chapter 8. Setsubun beans, the magical fruit. Ever feel like you need to get rid of some bad luck? Well, in Japan, they have a tradition for that. It's called Setsubun, and it involves throwing roasted soybeans at demons. Or at least, that's the idea. On February 3rd, people gather around and chuck beans at someone wearing a demon mask while shouting, "Oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi," that's demons out, good luck in. It's basically a giant bean-throwing exorcism party, and it's meant to cleanse the home of bad vibes and usher in good fortune for the year ahead. Hey, if it works, right? Just watch out for flying soybeans. Chapter 9. Gion Matsuri floats, festivals, and ancient rituals. Alright, we're heading to Kyoto for this one. Gion Matsuri is a massive festival that takes place throughout July, and it's a sight to behold. The highlight is the Yamaboko Junko, which is basically a giant parade of these massive, ornate floats. We're talking 2 stories tall, decorated to the nines, and absolutely stunning. But here's the thing. This festival has been going on for over 1,000 years. It started as a way to ward off plagues and natural disasters, and it's evolved into this incredible celebration of Kyoto's history and culture. Talk about a tradition with some serious staying power. Chapter 10, Hikikomori, Japan's Reclusive Crisis. Hikikomori refers to people who withdraw from society, isolating themselves for months or years. It's a unique social phenomenon in Japan. It highlights the pressures of modern Japanese society. These individuals are often seen as outcasts, but they're dealing with real struggles. Understanding Hikikomori reveals the darker side of Japan's social fabric. Outro Japan, weird, wonderful, and wild. So there you have it, bros. 10 bizarre Japanese traditions that prove Japan is on a whole other level of weird. From giant phalluses to demon scare tactics to eating KFC on Christmas. Japan never fails to surprise. But hey, that's what makes it so fascinating, right? These traditions give us a glimpse into the rich cultural tapestry of Japan. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell for more mind-blowing content. Let me know in the comments which tradition you thought was the weirdest. Until next time, bros.